right? So I could use the tuck and the pull of my legs to set this up nice and deep. He wants his posture back. Once he comes back, I have a strong grip right here, right? And another way of doing it is aggressively trying to force your way into it right here. Most of the time they're going to lay you back down, but again, I achieved what I wanted. And for this basic sweep, super basic but awesome sweep that I still use a lot, even at higher level. It becomes more of a game to set it up, but the basic principles behind it, they don't change, right? So strong grip right in here, and then I like to control arm, I like to control lower arm below the elbow. Okay, but again, find your preference. Some people like to pistol grip for stuffing right here. Some people just like to block, just like in nogi, holding my hand. You got to find your way. This sport is highly individualized. You make your own path in this, right? And then we're going to go into the move right here. I like to do a real low scissor on this, so I'll show you what I mean by that. First of all, get my grips right here. I'm going to open up, bring my heels close to his hip so I can do a little shrimp back. As I shrimp back, I want to position my leg. So I like to shrimp and drop, okay? So I drop this leg down and I hook the other one in at the hip, okay? As we have a little distance between each other, just for a split second. And then from here, what I like to do is I like to pull myself up. So for me to get a successful scissor, I want to sweep him with my legs right here. I have to get Paul off of his space. And especially when I have a bigger guy with a heavy base like that, I like to load myself up for that. So as I jump into this position, I like to pop myself up into this elbow position right here. And that's going to help me penetrate his base. I'm going to get him off base to get his hips light and his legs light, so I can scissor him. So same grips still at this point right here, and I'm going to go ahead and go for the scissor. I'm going to collapse this arm down and drop on my shoulder. At the same time, I'm trying to go behind myself almost with this right here, right? So as I do that, I'm trying to pop Paul with me, okay, to get this effect. I want to get him off the hip, and I want to get that sweep set up, right? So I'm going to go. I want to keep my leg hooked as much as I can on his hip right here, and I keep my grips, and I literally just pull myself on top of him right here. So I end up in a strong mount position with a deep grip, okay? Sometimes, depending on the guy, and you may get that feel when you get in there that it's going to be harder than you think. I actually do something totally different. I will put myself into it right here, and I will stall for a second, okay? And a lot of times when people start getting pressured here, they want to kind of readjust. And as soon as that readjustment comes, I'm going to try to catch him by surprise, right? So when I put my legs next to his, and I kind of squeeze him in between here, he gets the urge to kind of do this. Come up a little bit and square back up with me, right? And I'm waiting for that. As soon as I feel that little lift right here, I want to get him over, get myself in top, okay? Same side. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab with my left arm, grab his right arm. Same grip as I did on the other side. A flat grip, kind of keep this tight right here. There's different ways of holding it. I like to just go this way right here. My other hand is going to find at the bottom of his pants, okay? So I'm going to grab the very bottom of the pants right here. Some people like to grab knee. I think Mike loves to do it by the knee, and that's an option as well. But I like to go to the very bottom of the pants. As a matter of fact, sometimes I will fix people's pants for them and make sure that I get it real nice and low on them right here. So I like to go to the very bottom, and I'm going to do a pistol grip. The pistol grip means I'm taking his pants and I'm grabbing it this way. Okay? So I'm doing that on his pants sleeve right here in case you can't see it. I prime it with my finger, kind of pull it out a little bit and grab into it right here. Okay, so I got a pistol grip here, flag grip on this side right here. And now key to this is going to be getting him off base again. And this works a little different. You're going to need, it's actually similar scissors motion that we used before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create momentum. So I set this up with a closed guard right here, and then I'm going to create momentum with my legs. I'm going to go ahead and kick at the same side where I'm controlling the arm. I'm going to go ahead and kick this leg behind me. And you see what happens. My other leg wants to follow. So I'm going to go here and here. Okay? And that brings him off base. And once I do that, I'm going to open this leg up. Okay? So I'm going to just take this leg, open it up, and stop for the cross. And it's going to look like so. Setting him up right here. I'm going to come over. Very important here, this leg is going to disappear under him. Watch that. I'm going to come over, then I'm going to come on top. And I'm not going to let go of that leg until I'm in mount. And this is so important. If he stays heavy here, it's not going to happen, right? Kick, float him up, leg disappears. Look how this leg comes out. Do not leave the leg in there, and that's the biggest struggle with this sweep, is that people go like this. They're gonna go here, and then they're falling on your leg, and now you're gonna have a hard time coming up. So look at this leg disappear right here. It's going here, but then it's coming back and chopping down right here. Very important, right? And come up. I'm not letting go of that leg until I'm on top. Same beginning, left arm, but this time instead of going here, I'm going to go under his leg. I do not need to grab his pants, I'm just hooking in there. So to create that space, I may use my guard to kind of open up and get here, right? I'm going to let him sit back down, and now we got the exact same motion with the legs, right? Kick, and this time I'm using this leg right here. And I bring it with me all the way until I'm on top. But again, this leg is so important. It's creating the initial momentum, but then it chops back down and gets out of the way, right? I'm coming in right here, momentum, here it disappears. And I put him right there in that hole, push myself up. And it should be almost effortless if you do the sweep correct. So this one, the only difference is I'm going under the leg with this hook right here, right? So, and come up. 1, 2.